There are moments that nobody can help. It's just right that nobody helped you at that moment. It's just very right. You should not think otherwise. It's very right, it's very correct that in situations in your journey as a builder, as a startup founder, there are moments that nobody will be willing to help you, and not because they are out of help, but because you must not see help. The fact that you see help is a problem. For every builder, for every innovator, for every creator, for every startup founder, there is a common factor. When everything is not as sure, what keeps you going? That's a very important question, especially when you don't know what next day would look like and you are thinking through everything. It looks like you are not getting anywhere at all close to success, and it can be lonely, and we can't overemphasize this. It's a lonely road, especially that when everybody don't seem to understand where you are coming from. They might want to catch a glimpse of maybe where you are going. Only few. It takes those who are very forward thinking, or those who have foresight, that can really understand. They can read the room, they can interpret your energy, they can interpret your drive and focus, so that could give them an idea of what the end goal would look like. But on rare occasions, most people don't know actually where you are going. It's so surprising, especially that those who you think should know, they don't actually have an idea. Maybe like a spouse, partner, or your family and friends, people that you have much expectation from. So amidst those critical moments, you are all alone, and the only thing that can fuel you or keep you going, and we have overused this honestly, but that's the reality. Faith, resilience, and focus. Nothing more, nothing more can keep a startup founder going other than faith, resilience, and focus. Because they are like a pill, right? That when you take them, it gives you the energy to keep going. And sometimes you can feel weary of your faith, especially when you have tried everything possible, tried, believed, and you keep meeting some sort of disappointment. But honestly, I can understand. Sometimes too, you don't have the vigor, the energy to keep going. Your focus can still be intact, because a founder must not lose his or her focus. That's your most important asset, because you want to keep an eye on the bigger picture, on your destination. And the moment you lose focus of that, it's a problem, because your focus gives you encouragement, it gives you faith, it re-energizes your faith, right? And with that, it also fuels you up. It's like a fuel. It pushes you, it bounces you back into that resilience. In all of this, what I'm trying to say is that in building a startup, acknowledge that there can be lonely period where nobody understands you, and it may look like only you know where you are going, where you are, and how to get there. And it can be paranoid. You can feel so paranoid, Feel anyhow you want to feel, but don't lose focus. That's why you are a startup builder. That's why you are a problem solver. You should be able to keep going regardless of all odds. This is not a regular video that you would watch. I'm just, pointing out myself because I've been there. I've been there moments where there was nothing. I've been there moments where I wanted to give up. I've been there where I wanted to, thought of suicide came up, and I thank God for my life, right? And my faith jacked me back. So there are moments that nobody can help. It's just right that nobody helped you at that moment. It's just very right. You should not think otherwise. It's very right, it's very correct that situations in your journey as a builder, as a startup founder, there are moments that nobody will be willing to help you, and not because they are out of help, but because you must not see help. The fact that you see help is a problem. So accept your reality, and it's to build you to become so resilient, like a rock. Because when it eventually happens, when you eventually cross that moment, when you cross that moment, it becomes your rock, it becomes your shield, because you have track record of moments where you could have given up, but that experience becomes your strength. And aside from this, again, you also have to know where your power lies. For me, I'm a Christian. I used to run back to God to remind Him of His promises over me, so as to be well assured of success in the end. So, who is your last resort? You don't want to hope on a man. You don't want to hope on humans. You want to, cast all your fears and hope on God. And I hope that would listen to you. So keep building, keep pushing strong. Eventually everything begins to make sense. Yeah. So check you again. Bye.